The next one to be called based on intensities of light. Plants can be classified as regarding what are two types, namely heliophytes, then zeophytes. These are the types. The plants are classified based on the intensities of light. What do you mean called regarding what are heliophytes? That means light loving plants. The greatest example is commonly called as terrestrial flowering as well as non-flowering plants. What are they called? Zeophytes. That means shade-loving plants. The greatest examples of zeophyte is commonly called as bryophytes as well as pteridophytes. These are the things to be included regarding what? The climatic factor is the first one is called light. In climatic factor, the second one factor is commonly called as temperature. Like light, temperature also one of the prominent factor which help in physiological process. What are the physiological process? Photosynthesis, transpiration, flowering and germination of seeds. So like light, temperatures also that happen in so many kinds of regarding what? Physiological work as well as help in so many kinds of regarding what? Vital process is always accompanied with the regarding what temperature. But what are the prominent work of regarding temperature is commonly called as? It affects many metabolic activities. When the temperature is the rate of photosynthesis which must be high is commonly called as optimum temperature. So during optimum temperature, the rate of photosynthesis is high. Based on the temperature nature, there can be process three limits of temperature. What are the three limits commonly called as? The first one is called minimum temperature. Second one is called optimum temperature. The third is called maximum temperature. During minimum temperature, the physiological process like this, the metabolic activities is lowest. Like optimal temperature, the metabolic activity is maximum. The maximum temperature, metabolic activities will stop. So based on the three limits of temperature, minimum temperature, optimum temperature and the maximum temperature. Minimum temperature, metabolic activities regarding water reduce or the lowest. Optimal temperature, the metabolic rate is maximum. But the maximum temperature is occurring, the metabolic rate is going to stop, or metabolic rate will be recording what it stops. The next one we are going to discuss about like this. Based on temperature, vegetation can be classified as various types. Based on temperature, the vegetation can be classified regarding various types. First of all, megatherms. Second one, mesotherms. Third one, minor therms. Fourth one, hextotherms. So based on the temperature, the vegetation can be classified as various types: megatherms, mesotherms, minor therms, and hextotherms. What are first of all regarding what are megatherms? That means the plants are adapted high temperature throughout the year. So, what are the plants are adapted high temperature throughout the year? Those plants which must be considered megatherms. Where the kinds of situations occur mean tropical zone. The third one, mesotherm. What are they called? Mesotherm in commonly called as the plants are adapted mild winter and high summer. The kinds of plant is commonly called as mesotherms. What are the examples of commonly called as subtropical zone? So what are the plants which must be occur subtropical zone? Those plants are which must be considered regarding what? Mesotherms. What is the meaning? Mild winter and high summer, if it is occurring, that kinds of plant is commonly called as mesotherm, where it can be occur subtropical zone. Third one, minor therms. Or minimum therms. That means the plants are adapted low temperature Which plants are adapted to low temperature? Those are commonly called as minor terms, are also called minimum terms. Where the kinds of plants are usually occur mean temperate needle forest. Those are the examples of minor terms, are also called regarding to minimum terms. The fourth one is commonly called as hextotherms. The plants are adapted very low temperature. These are commonly called as low temperature. These are commonly called as mild winter and high temperature. These are commonly called as high temperature alone. What they call hextotherms means the plants are adapted very low temperature. The very low temperature is how much is commonly called as minus 10 degrees Celsius. Where the kinds of plant is generally adapted is commonly called as, example commonly called as alpine zone or alpine forest. Those are the commonly called as hextotherms. The next one is commonly called as based on thermal tolerance. The plants can be classified regarding to two types. That's a commonly called as eurythermal and stenothermal. What do you mean commonly called as eurythermal? The mean the plants are adapted wide range of temperature. Wide range of temperature fluctuations. It may be increasing or decreasing. It's a commonly called as eurythermal. What do we call? The plants are adapted wide range of temperature fluctuation. The fluctuation it must be occur increasing or decreasing. What is the examples are commonly called as what? Eurythermal. That's a called marine algae and marine angiosperm. What do we call regarding what is stenothermal? That means the plants are adapted low ranges or narrow ranges of temperature variation. So which plant that can be existing in low range of temperature or narrow range of temperatures are occur? Those are concerned regarding what? Stenothermal tolerance plants. What are the examples of commonly called as stenothermal commonly called as? Terrestrial plants, particularly angiosperms. So these are the things to discuss about regarding what? Based on thermal tolerance, the plants can be classified eurythermal and stenothermal. Next, what is it called? Stratification. In general, stratification is only in aquatic habitats. stratification, it's predominantly occurring aquatic habitats. So what is it commonly called as stratification? That means in water profile or in water bodies, different kinds of temperature fluctuations are there, or different temperature fluctuation occur in the water bodies. There is nothing but stratification. So stratifications occur in general aquatic habitats. What is the meaning of stratification? Different temperature fluctuation occur in the water bodies. That is a commonly called as stratification. So for the stratification, there are three kinds of stratification. Kinds of stratification. First of all, elimination. Second one, meta-elimination. Third one, hypo-elimination. There are three stratifications that occur. For the structural view, the water bodies can be classified regarding what? Three kinds of ways. These are called elimination. These are called meta-elimination. These are commonly called as hypo-elimination. What are the characteristic features of regarding what elimination, meta-elimination, hypo-elimination is called? Elimination is nothing but is uppermost layer of water which is warmer during summer, cooling during winter. These are specifications of regarding what elimination. So elimination is uppermost layer of water bodies which is our warmer during summer, which are cooling during winter. The second one, meta-elimination is nothing but middle layer of water bodies What is specifications of meta-elimination is commonly called as temperature fluctuations occur the zone. Right? Temperature fluctuations occurs. The third one is a commonly called as hypolimation. That's a called bottom of water bodies. Here generally no temperature fluctuation. So based on this stratification, the stratification can be classified as elimination, meta-elimination and the hypoelimination. AB means uppermost layer of water bodies which is warmer during summer, which is cooling during winter. The middle part of the water body is commonly called as metalumination, which is only happen regarding water temperature fluctuation. Hypolumination is commonly called as bottom of water bodies. Here generally no temperature fluctuation, or sometimes if it is occur less temperature fluctuation. The third one factor of climatic factor is nothing but water. Like temperature, water also one of the prominent factor that affect so many kinds of regarding what vital process. So many kinds of water process is predominantly dependent on regarding what water. You know that one of that two lines in Tirukural. நீரின் ரமையா ஒழுகு யாராருக்கும் வானின் ரமையா ஒழுகு. So that without water, no one organism never should be survived. So the whole organism it's depend on only the water. So the whole globe they can be occupied 70% of water in the world. So the water is a precious material, but without the precious material, there is no run any kinds of regarding water mechanism or any kinds of regarding water physiological process like photosynthesis, respiration, transpiration, germination of seeds, and whatever. So all progress will be going on means which is our very good essential commodity called as water, but that's affect. Yeah, if it is deficiency that means that can be affect so many kinds of regarding water vital process. Yeah. So water, if it is not available, that's affecting dispersal of regarding what seeds. If water is not there, there is no possible regarding what germination of seeds. So according to the 100% of water, how much percent of regarding what the salinity water occur in the water bodies? What I am saying? How much percentage of salinity water occur in the water bodies? That given the percentage level is commonly called as first one. There are 5% in land water. So according to your point of view, somebody ask the question like this. So according 100% of water, what is the percentage of salinity in the water bodies? 5% in regarding what land water or also known as fresh water. 30 to 35% of water, salinity waters occur in sea water. Third one, more than 100% of salinity is occurring. So more than 100% of salinity is commonly called as hypersaline. Hypersaline is generally occurring lagoons. Is a very good keyword of recording what in point of view. Total amount of water bodies. What are the percentage of salinity water occur in the water bodies? 5% land water, 30 to 35 sea water. More than 100% of salinity is commonly called as hypersaline. that can occur regarding what? Lagoons. So based on the salinity, plant can be classified as two types, namely euryhaline, then stenohaline. Based on the salinity, the plant can be classified two types, namely called as euryhaline and stenohaline. What do you mean called regarding what? Euryhaline? That means the plants are adapted wide range of salinity. So what are the plants which must be adapted wide range of salinity? Those are which must be considered regarding what? Euryhaline. What are the examples of euryhaline is commonly called as marine algae and marine angiosperm. What are called stenohaline means? The plants are adapted low range of salinity. So which plants is adapted low range of salinity? That is commonly called as stenohaline. What are the examples of stenohaline is commonly called as? Plants of estuaries. This is a question. So euryhaline is a wide range of salinity. Example marine algae and marine angiosperm. Stenohaline means the plants are adapted low range of salinity. What is example called? Plants are commonly called as estuaries. Next, the fourth one, climatic factor is commonly called as wind. Like other factor, wind also one of the prominent factor. It is affect so many kinds of physiological process as well as so many kinds of regarding vital process. The air flow on the movement or air current is commonly called as regarding wind. So the air, it containing so many kinds of regarding water components. What are the components which must be present in the air is commonly called as gases, then particles, then other constituents. So air flow is commonly called as wind. That air which containing so many kinds of components such as gases, particles and other constituents. In gases constitute, what are the gases are there is commonly called as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, then argons and other gases. So the wind which containing so many kinds of components, among the first one is the commonly called as gases. For the gases, what are the components are there? The atmosphere is called nitrogen. How much percentage you know? 78%. Oxygen, how many percent you know? 31% in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, how much percent you know? 0.03% in the atmosphere. Argon and other gases commonly called as 0.93%. Component in the atmosphere, apart from the gases, some other components are that can be present. That is nothing but other components of air or wind. The other components of air is nothing but first one, water vapor. Seventh thing, toxic pollutants. Third thing, microorganism. Fourth one, dust particles. Fifth one, smoke. Sixth one, pollen grains. Seventh one, spores. These are the components also. It's present in the atmosphere. You know that what are the instruments? It's nothing but anemometer. There are instruments to be helping study of or find out speed of wind. You have to be calculate the wind motion using that case special apparatus commonly called as what? Anemometer. Effects of wind. If wind is predominantly flow means that's helping rainfall formation. There's a vast effect of it. The third one, if wind is flow is takes place mean which causes waves on the surface of lakes and ponds, resulting in aerations of water. It is a second effects of wind. Third one, high speed of wind, it helping or which affecting soil erosion. If high speed of wind is takes place, will happen regarding our soil erosion, which leads to soil sterility, or also known as loss of fertility. This is a third effect. Fourth one, wind flow is a takes place mean it's a help high speed of transpiration. There's a fourth effect. What is the fifth effect is commonly called as? The wind flow is a helping pollination. Through wind, pollination takes place mean such a pollination is commonly called as anemophilous pollination. The sixth one, high flow of wind is takes place mean which resulting uprooting plants or uprooting of big trees, which resulting in fallen plants. Seventh one, unidirectional wind flows takes place flag of trees, or unidirectional wind flows or takes place flag form of trees. Sometimes the question asks like this: which responsible formation of regarding what flag form of trees? Nothing but unidirectional wind, or also comes regarding what bidirectional wind. So which wind is responsible happen when flag form of trees commonly called as unidirectional winds. So those are commonly called as effect of winds.